Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly,
Erik. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Erik,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make him do it. Oh!
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hab Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
The Erik Anderson.
Oh, Kelly.
and Rick.
This week we watched 50 First Dates, directed by Peter Segal, written by George Wing, starring Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore, and Rob Schneider. IMDb synopsis: Henry Roth is a man afraid of commitment until he meets the beautiful Lucy. They hit it off, and Henry thinks he's finally found the girl of his dreams until discovering she has short-term memory loss and forgets him the next day. So what'd you guys think?
So I just
I love it.
realized, but I also just realized that Drew Barrymore plays Julian on Family Guy. So Brian's blonde bimbo ex girlfriend.
Yeah?
Yeah. She plays Julian apparently.
All right, Kelly, you were saying?
I was saying I love it. It's one of my at least top 10 movies, I'd say. I just don't know. I don't have an order, but I could watch it over and over again and never get sick of it because I have.
It's true. She watched it last night and then again this morning.
Wanted to
Yeah.
really get
And I
it.
was like, yeah. It's a pretty good movie. I mean, it's got a lot of good stuff in it. I love, I think my favorite character in the whole thing is Rob Schneider.
Oh, 100%.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
He's fucking
obviously.
great.
Oola. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it's
then-
fucking
and
Rob
then-
Schneider, dude. I mean, Rob Schneider can play
Rob
anything.
Schneider is...
Rob Schneider
Yeah.
is a stapler.
Nice. Well, I mean, and what's nice about this movie is it's like a quality lady. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't see any like weird freakouts. She didn't do any like weird mind games with them. You know, like that's a quality woman.
Other than the fact that
You
she
know?
just forgets everything every 24 hours.
That's not her fault, though.
No, but I mean.
I mean, to some people, that's an advantage. Like, could you
Right?
like? Well, if you're married to her and you can take away her journal for one night, like, you know, you can get in a big giant argument where she's like gonna leave. You just take her journal away and be like, "I'll see you tomorrow."
I mean, like
Bye.
you could like, you could like cheat on her, take her journal
God
away,
damn
and
it.
then she's gonna wake up the next day and not realize you
I
just
don't think
boned
that's what he
someone
meant.
else.
I hate you so
I
much.
mean-
You suck so bad. You suck.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this would not be possible with Kelly. She does not put out that fast.
Okay, now hold on a
you
second
you
here.
would never get to the banging with her. It would be
You
like.
would- Oh, I know, right? But I was just thinking about that. Like, get her pregnant, and then every day she's gonna wake up and be like, "Holy fuck, I'm pregnant!" And then be like, "What the hell?" Like, and it's like every day it's just getting worse and worse. It's like, what the fuck?
All I could think of is her being married to Dale Grimm. Like, you were abducted by aliens, and then he's out there in the alley telling the guys, like, "Yeah, I told her she was abducted by aliens, and she bought it. She doesn't know anything." Like, yeah, you dumbass. And then the fucking brother is hilarious.
Yeah. Fucking Sean Astin.
I'll kick your ass,
Fucking
and then he
hilarious.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh man. I like that Dan Aykroyd. He's got his fucking callbacks to fucking, was it Tommy Boy?
Yeah.
With the what the fuck is the company's name now? I just forgot.
TB Callahan
Pat
Institute.
Callahan, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
And they actually say we're getting
Sandusky.
funded out of Sandusky, Ohio. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember that part.
that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Ricky, in your scenario, you're also getting your fucking shit chopped up by Nick, all right?
Oh,
So I'm just saying,
you
there ain't
know.
no messing around on this girl because that big fucking Samoan guy is gonna fucking destroy you.
You know.
Especially along with all the other people around. So
Well, yeah. I mean, all the same though.
Ricky's dead.
I mean, you know. I mean, like she's gonna wake up and she's
Ricky's
gonna forget it. So I'll
Ricky's
still be
turned into
alive.
spam. Ricky's turned into spam. That's what's gonna happen.
He is the spam.
Yeah.
He's being served. They're all getting prion disease or prion disease. They're like, what the hell? Why do I have the shakes?
Oh, man.
Because they're eating Ricky.
I wouldn't even. want to
Muffin,
eat
you're still muted. Kelly's made 2 comments, and I think they were funny, and she was muted, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
I got the kid in my lap because he was pulling on me. Oh well.
Oh well.
So Ricky,
Yeah.
you're drunk as fuck one night, right? I
Uh-huh.
mean, fucking annihilated and high,
Okay.
and you're hanging out in Hawaii with Johnny,
Uh-huh.
and that his coworker comes over and is like, uses the Russian accent, is like, I want to blow you in the back alley. What are you saying?
Probably that right there.
You're drunk as fuck. I know you would definitely say yes.
No.
Yeah, this is what you
No.
do. You go, yeah, I'll meet you in the back alley. Then you look at Johnny because he wasn't paying attention and go, yeah, this person wants to blow you in the back alley, and he'd be like, yep, can do.
Yeah, he just walk straight to the hotel room balcony, jump off, hit the ground because he's drunk, so he won't injure himself, and then wander
That's
off
true.
into the back alley.
Yeah, that's fucking funny. That fucking scene with the walrus puking was like, whoa, oh my god.
God damn it.
I feel like that would wouldn't that like ruin your skin for life?
I mean, I feel like you would have one hell of a time getting that out, like that scent off of you. It just seems like it'd just be so viscous and like fishy and just all around gross that
You stuck in your nose.
yeah, it'd just be stuck everywhere on you and you'd be smelling like fucking barf, like nasty barf for like the next like month. You pretty much have to
Ugh.
lie and say that you work at a fucking, a processing plant for the fish, some shit
Yeah.
down at the docks. It's the only
Oof.
way, yeah, I think that's the only way you could get away from that. Not have to bring up the fact that you got fucking worked on by a goddamn fucking shit there. And,
Ugh.
that'd be all bad.
That was really funny though. He's like, stick your head right here by his face. I mean, he knew it was like gonna be a nasty burp at least. Instead, it's like the grossest vomit. I mean, oof. I mean, I can't even imagine how gross that is. That thing only eats raw fish.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Oh,
Well, I mean, like honestly, it's kind of like the first time, like when like you see a fucking like a sea turtle fucking like vomit up a bunch of fucking red foam. You're like, what the fuck? That thing is dying, and then you just realize, oh, that's just the kind of shit it fucking eats, and it's just making the stuff turn red, and it's actually natural and normal for it to do that. But still, like the first time like you see something like that, you're like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Like seeing what the hell is it? An owl pellet?
Oh god, I know, right?
Oof. Oh man, that's no fun. There's like bones and stuff in there. It's like, what
Bones
the
and
fuck?
fur and fucking
Yeah.
crap like that, all just compacted down to a nice little fucking pellet.
Fucking gum wrappers and all the shit that the mouse couldn't
Oh.
throw up.
Pretty
Ugh.
much.
Nasty. So I did really love the scene where he's got the blonde lady and he's talking to her, and she's like, I'm really drunk. Let's go back to the room and plow. And he's like, no, you're not really drunk. Just, I'll buy you that. And I was like, holy shit, this guy's a genius.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, he definitely knew what the fuck was going on. So
more people definitely need to take a page out of his book and just let them think they're drunk. And then, that way, you ever have the cops knock on your door, be like, there was no alcohol in that. Ask the guy.
mm-hmm.
She wasn't drunk. It was all like she was this go-ahead operation, buddy. Knock it off. And then I love the fake names. What was the one? Harry Cock and Balls or something?
No, pair of testicles.
Harry Pair of Testicles, yeah.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
At the very beginning, it had the one gal in the car, and she's like, Harry Pair of Testicles. I'm like, oh my God. He just kind of ran off.
I like that beginning
then,
where he jumps off the dock onto the fucking jet ski. The guy's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, I know. And the guy's just like, "I'll give you 20 if you keep going."
Yeah.
How many people would just stop and be like, "Get off"? God.
Nowadays, probably a lot.
Oh God.
I mean, this is a pretty big gap between this when this movie was released. So, yeah, I feel like a lot would probably get off or tell you to get off now. But
well, even before the you know
well,
the thing, it would
yeah. I'm talking
just be like
I'm talking nobody worried about getting infected or anything like that. I'm just talking, you know, somebody with a fucking jet ski over there, anyways, is already fucking gonna be a dick. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think costs a lot. The shit costs a lot of money in fucking Hawaii. All right,
or at least they'd be more startled than they were.
Yeah.
There are actually there are no walruses at the Sea Life Park in Hawaii.
Now.
No, like ever.
He took him. Yeah, he took him.
It just
he
says
took him back.
There are no walruses at Sea Life Park in Hawaii.
Oh, that's weird.
They just had to have a reason for him to go to the Arctic. So he needed to be a walrus enthusiast. I don't know.
I mean, he couldn't have been a sea turtle guy and wanted to go to like the Galapagos or something.
No, I wanted to go up north, man.
That's weird.
South, wherever the fuck he's trying to go. I can't remember. Was he going north or south? He was going somewhere
Probably
cold.
north, because I think the only thing that lives in the Antarctic are penguins.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's the only thing. But I could be wrong. I know there's seals and shit probably down at the, in Argentina and stuff. Whatever the hell the pointy tip of South America is. I'm not sure what country that is. So why can't it just be one big, like, United States of South America or something? That'd be really cool.
The United South American States or some crap.
Yeah, but they could be like 50 years in culture behind us, so then we could just go down there and have guns and all the same stuff. And be like, hey, this deal with like all the stuff, like let's just chill out on that so we don't have that here. Let's just shoot guns and fucking do stuff. That'll be cool.
So
I'd love it.
Antarctica has penguins, different kinds of seals, whatever fuck a petrel is.
Petrel.
Probably some kind of bird.
Probably.
Sounds like a bird.
And
probably have some kind of shark down there, don't they?
Albatross.
Snow petrel.
Blue whales. Doesn't mention anything about sharks. I'm sure there are sharks down there.
Oh, I'm thinking of Greenland sharks.
It's a
That's the other side of the world.
It's a Scottish Northern Irish rock band formed in 1994. So apparently they're up there in the Antarctic.
The petrels?
Yeah.
Wait, is it Petrol?
RAL.
Yeah, no, it's fucking misspelled it in my thing there. So.
Yeah, you were like, wait a second, this is just gasoline. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, yeah, it didn't do the thing there.
Yeah, it's like a
bird,
some kind of seabird. Looks like a cool looking seagull.
Isn't it kind of too bad they don't have like some giant killer bird down there?
Well, I mean, maybe they do. How do we know?
I mean,
emperor
penguins could be a
fucking
like killer bird.
Because a fucking dude walked across the Antarctic. And he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he never once talked about the giant killer bird he was worried about. And I'm going to tell you one thing. The only living thing that he's seen the whole fucking time was himself going across it. Because I guess just the coastline has shit on it. But deeper in, it's like, I don't think there's much there. And he's just like, yeah, I think he walked for like 60 days or something to get across that son of a bitch.
That makes sense. What kind of food would there be in the middle? There's none.
You can't even just fucking take a shit and leave it there. You have to bag it.
Yeah, leave nothing behind kind of thing.
Yeah, which is like, oh, man, that's a little much. Me, I'd be dragging along Yeah, I'd be dragging along a 5-gallon bucket because I'm not packing that up into a fucking baggie.
There's just gonna be a
No,
fucking
sir.
just like this line of discarded 5-gallon buckets full of frozen Eric like, all the way across
One turd in it, a 5-gallon bucket with one turd in it. They find it in like what? When do they say it's going to completely melt off? Like 2 years from now or something? They
2
find
years
it in
from
2
now?
years. Yeah. Well, I mean, they changed their estimation so much. I
Well,
don't
they
know.
change
So
it
I'm
every
just
year.
making a. Yeah, it's like
November.
Al Gore told us in like 1990 that there'd be no ice left on the whole planet in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was using like metric years or something.
Metric
Metric
There's
years.
like short tons and long tons. This is probably like a long year or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was right about Man Bear Pig though.
Well, obviously.
I seen it.
Super serial.
I seen it. Yeah. He's really serial.
Yeah.
So, what was I?
Oh.
How the fuck did those guys pay for anything?
Which guys?
The fucking the brother and the dad, they didn't work. They fucking woke up. First of all, like, this is why lazy people wouldn't like. All right, so first of all, like, it would be a complete fucking tragedy to do that to your kid. Like, if that happened to me, I would be. I don't even think I'd ever be the same again. That'd be probably the closest to suicide I'd ever get. Right. Doing something like hurting, a family member like that by my shitty driving. It's one thing if I'm doing the best I can and then something happens that I can't, you just can't fix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're driving, it's really narrow, and then a fucking truck or whatever, something like that. But in this case, he's just doodle-dallying around, not paying attention to the fucking road. And then the obvious thing is you just hammer the fucking cow. I mean, it's free meat for one thing. And then the fucking asshole's in the road. And I'm to tell you right now, it's not that hard to miss a fucking cow. Okay, you just stop. If you're driving so fast, you fucking run into a cow. You're on a dirt road. You need to get your driver's license taken away because you're either blind or way too drunk to be driving. And you can ask Kelly. We've driven on roads every day for like 2 years with cows that would just walk out into the road, and I hit 0 cows.
Yes, very true.
Yeah. So that part of it bugged me a little bit. Like, I was, anyways.
Well, I mean, look how fast she was driving on that road where he was trying to pull her over, Then she almost ran over a penguin.
Ran over a penguin.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
my only thought on that is, dad retired, maybe put money into some kind of retirement plan and disability money from Lucy because she did have a job before she did all this stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe whatever they own, the property they own probably is already paid for. So all they got to deal with is, buying normal, paying bills and the essential stuff, but everything else just paying the taxes and stuff. So, and then what's his name? The other kid has to do something all day. He doesn't just work out. I guess he does just work out. Doesn't seem.
Yeah,
like
he
does
was
anything
pretty
else.
much just sitting. Like, he was there every time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, I think it's just like they didn't really put too much effort into that.
Stuff,
Yeah, it's a movie. So,
yeah.
However, you could imagine, like, if look, I'm really lazy. If this, God forbid, ever happened to me with my kid, I'd be like, I'm not doing all this stuff to make them think they're reliving the same day. No. I'd put like a fucking pen on there. You didn't had a brain injury for 45 days, and that would be,
Well,
and
no,
it would
I mean,
never
like, you pretty
change
much fucking
because that's
do
when
what
I
they
would
did
have
on,
quit
what was
doing
it,
it.
fucking Enterprise. You get some Vulcan bitch just to fucking describe every fucking day, up until that point to him every fucking goddamn morning. Well, like while you have breakfast with him.
What the fuck
That's
are
what
you talking about?
Esperanza's
On
for.
the Enterprise, with the show Enterprise, when the fucking dude fucking loses his memory to that fucking accident, and so he can't remember fucking anything that happened since that accident. Like, every day just fucking blanks out, and then that fucking a Vulcan chick has to like sit there and babysit him pretty much. This is like when it goes like alternate timeline there.
Jeez, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it was like a whole fucking huge part of the series.
I don't remember that at all.
It was a whole huge
which-
part of that series there.
Which
Because
guy?
the-
Which enterprise? is
because
this?
you know the alien
I
race is
assume-
trying
I think
to kill the
Enterprise
humans,
is a TV
right?
show, Enterprise.
Because they fucking like think like the humans are gonna
Like
kill
the,
them.
one with
So they
Archer.
went out there and
So
they
it's
attack
Captain
Earth. And so
Archer
then
doing
the
that?
fucking
Yeah.
Enterprise goes out there to that region to stop it, but then they get fucked up, and so they end up escaping, and the captain gets like seriously injured, like in his brain, shit like that.
Is it the captain that gets injured?
Yeah, he gets his brain all fucked up.
Nah, I don't fucking remember this at all.
And then like he can't remember anything like past like the day that his brain was injured. And that Vulcan chick is like having like re-explain everything to him like every single fucking day before that point. And then they end up doing some weird crazy experiment on him because the aliens found him and like gets rid of like these like weird like time dilation fucking things there in his brain. And then like it brings him right back to the moment of his accident and he was able to change shit because he remembers what happens. And then none of that ever happens because he was able to go back in time and change it because of some shit that fucking one of the dudes did to him in the fucking, you know, replicator or fucking medical bed thing there they had set up.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, it was like a whole huge part of the fucking
Don't remember it
series.
at all.
It was a whole huge part of the series.
I'm not doubting
And
it. I just
I
don't
kept-
remember it at all.
Yeah. I kept thinking that this lady needed to go visit Christopher Reeve and get some of those stem cells.
I mean, yeah, you just eat those stem cells. You just
Yeah, I mean the stem cells that they get out of the placenta, I think might actually like help your brain get better. I think it does actually do stuff to Alzheimer's and whatnot.
yeah, you just freebase that shit for Alzheimer's.
Free bases. No, they put it like intravenously. Well, what's funny is there's all these different kinds of you can get stem cells from different things.
Well, yeah, I mean, you
And-
got fetal stem cells, and you have adult stem cells.
So
and
the
shit like
fetal
that.
stem cells give you cancer, I guess. That's like the thing they do, and
Yeah.
they're just that's like obviously a bad idea. Now the placental ones, which is just from the placenta, that's not any once it's
Yeah, well, there's that in the
once the
umbilical
baby's
cord
been
one.
born. Well, once the baby's been born, nobody needs that thing anymore. So, anyways, with those ones, they don't give you cancer, and it can fix a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you go out there, like, and you murder a bunch of healthy adults and steal their adult stem cells, you can use those to just remake anything pretty much.
I know Mel Gibson's 90-year-old dad. He got a shitload of them, and I guess apparently he could get a boner again.
You gotta
Which is
fucking
like,
go spend
holy
millions
shit,
of
dude.
dollars on stem cells. Just
I
so
think
you
it's
can get a
hundreds
boner
of
again.
thousands. But when you're Mel Gibson, like, who gives a shit?
Well, I mean,
And
yeah.
his dad started to remember things better. Anyways, it was just like a thing, like, in the future, when everybody gets their head out of their ass about that stuff,
Future
that'd be
people.
cool. Yeah, you'd be able to just go in there and get like a stem cell thing, and then you're fucking better. That'd be awesome. Like, oh, my shoulder's all fucked up. Here's the shot. Bam! I fucking feel great now.
And be like, doctor, my
Bam.
dick don't work. Bam, stem cells.
Yeah.
It'd be like that
know.
movie Memento where she's just got like Polaroids and tattoos all over to tell her shit, stuff like that. And then you see one that says,
Ugh.
"Don't trust so and so," and then you go like, "Who the fuck is that?" And then see back.
Yeah,
and you're
would
like,
that
"Fuck."
suck?
Now you're like trying to look at your back, but you can't. Like, you can't see it because you don't have enough mirrors, and you're like, "Fuck." Who the fuck am I
Yeah.
supposed to trust?
Yeah, that would really suck.
Yeah. Then you have to go
Ugh.
trust someone
I
to
don't know
tell
if
you
you
what's
guys
on
have
your
seen
back.
Memento.
But how do you know that they're
No.
not the one whose name is on your back?
Yeah, and you don't want to turn your back on
Exactly.
anybody.
So like you don't
know.
know. It's you just don't know because you don't know.
It's a pretty good movie. Guy Pearce.
Well, here's a
Good
tragic
chance.
one. They have a shipwreck on this fucking 51st dates, and she gets lost at sea. She's literally like at that point, unless wherever she goes has a little can actually fingerprint her and figure out who she is, she's fucked.
Yeah.
She gets picked up by a pirate ship. That's gonna be a new hell every day.
I don't
Pretty
feel like
much.
there's- depending on where they're going, I don't feel like there's a whole lot of pirate ships in other places besides like near the like fucking Persian coast and stuff like that. There's all those
There's pirate ships all over the place, man. Not very much in the near America, but
That's what I just said. I feel
yeah.
like
Oh, I
there
thought, I
aren't
thought
that
you just
many.
said it.
No, I said there
Oh,
aren't
okay.
that many except for near like the Persian coast kind of thing where you've got the what the fuck were they Captain what's his name? Captain
Somalia?
Phillips? Yeah, Somalia. There you go. Somalian pirates.
Somalian
Somalia
pirates,
near that?
eh.
It's over on that side somewhere, isn't it? I don't know.
Near Egypt.
I have no idea. I know. Well, what's funny is this is what my brother tells me. I have no idea if it's true or not, but we're just gonna go. It's probably true. So at one point, Somalia, that we had done something and fucked over their government, so they didn't have one anymore. And I guess Somalia was like the highest growing economy at that point because it was just everybody was just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And anyways, I guess it was a great economy and everything was going great. And then they put in a new government and it just completely shit canned it. Because the government does such a good job stimulating the economy.
I mean,
well, they stop doing everything. Here's some paperwork to fill out.
Like we want their precious oil, so we got to destabilize the government so we can get in there and get the precious oil. That's just how we do.
Yeah,
that's how we roll.
Who the hell's the asshole? You know what I want to know? How many fucking battery patents does Exxon and all those assholes own?
Probably almost all of them.
I bet money they have a fucking if they were smart, they'd just burn them. No, they wouldn't. They'd
their
keep
batteries.
No, burn the pat. So here's what I think. Dude, if you're a giant oil company, you could literally go to researchers, find these things, and then buy the patent and all the stuff from the guy before he actually puts it in the patent office. Because once it's in the patent office, you can still look at it.
Yeah.
And nobody's seen any of it. So I think that they're burying all that research and they're just waiting for the oil to get. Because at some point, this is what will happen, right? America will be like, no more oil. Let's say they do it next year for some reason. No more oil. And then the Exxon will be like, look at this. We've got a fucking battery you can charge up in 5 minutes that lasts all day for your car. That weighs 5 pounds. And a fucking Tesla will be like, you friggin' pieces of crap. You guys could have sold this to me like 10 years ago. And they're like, well, we couldn't have sold all that oil, though. Yeah.
It's my new name. That's one of my new favorite ones, Nutwhacker.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good one, dude. You just call someone a fucking nutwhacker. They're like,
well, I mean, Steve, I know you've read articles in the last 10 years that are like new battery technology, like 10,000 recharges and super fast charging, blah, blah, blah. And then here's your fucking same exact battery you can buy at the Costco for the whole time.
Costco.
Well, even companies that are talking about releasing them, like Tesla and the Panasonic, I think.
Yeah,
they've got like ones, but they're saying years down the line, like they're not, they're 5 or.
I thought shit was supposed to fucking like double every fucking 10 years.
No,
that's the computing power of the
Well, they can fucking double computer power every damn 10 years.
Power.
Why can't they fucking double goddamn battery power every 10 years?
Oh, you know what'll happen? What they should do is use all their AI technology stuff and figure out how to design the battery, because the thing will whip it out in like a year. And it'll be like, look, it's perfect.
Well, that's why they need to get fucking going on the goddamn quantum fucking, entanglement bullshit there. Because we got like quantum fucking batteries that like hold like the power of an entire fucking star inside of it. Because it doesn't fucking like store shit in actual real fucking space. Or at least the space that as fucking we know it. And then it just fucking stores virtually infinite amount of fucking power and fucking like information. And you're just like, bam, bitch. Now we're fucking a whole other fucking tiered fucking, civilization here. Like we just went up a fucking tier. Like sun.
I think that's one of my favorite things that I've heard is like, I was thinking about this. I was listening to some yahoos on the internet talk about aliens. And it dawned on me, what if we meet aliens and we're like, yeah, can you guys help us? And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? We have our own fucking problems to deal with.
Yeah.
We're not, you guys fucking deal with your own shit. That's why we didn't come down and talk to you guys 50 years ago. And that's why, if you guys wouldn't have shot our spaceship down and we want it back, we wouldn't be here now.
It's like, we just came here.
Give us our shit back.
50% of your planet's water. Like, we're only going to take 50. We're not going to be too greedy.
Why would they need it? Like, isn't that the silliest space movie thing?
Oh,
like,
it is, yeah.
Fucking Europa has water. Fucking Enceladus has water. Though I think
there's water out in the fucking. Yeah. There was more water.
There's comets everywhere
out in the fucking asteroid belt than exists on fucking Earth. Like you could literally create an entire like Jupiter-sized planet out of water, just from the water that's held in the asteroid belt.
Dude,
I
let's
mean,
make Waterworld. We need to get Elon Musk on this. Let's make Waterworld.
just an entire spheroid
Just
of water,
a whole huge Earth-sized planet of just water.
pure fucking water, no core, just all water.
Yeah, well, the water would make its own cool, like, super plasma core.
Exactly.
Then it would explode or something. Yeah,
Well,
that
no,
might
it's
be
just
bad.
going to be the heat source in the center. You know what I mean?
Coolest fish tank ever.
A fucking solar system.
Doesn't water, like, fuck over radiation at once if it's deep enough? Or am I wrong on that?
No, it does. That's why they have it in nuclear reactors. They have the cooling pools. And, like...
Well, I think they have the cooling pools to cool off the
Well, it
heat.
is.
You know,
it
that's
is.
what they use to heat.
It is, but you don't get blasted with deadly radiation because it's deep enough. Now, like, if
Well,
you're
so like the one that blew up in Chernobyl had regular water instead of heavy water. I think heavy water.
Well,
might
no, what it
absorb
was
radiation.
is actually, if I remember correctly, there was something with the foundation with that one because they assumed
No,
that
what happened with that
fucking
one-
hit it and it fucked up the foundation and they couldn't fucking get water into the reactors anymore because shit was
The
fucked up.
Chernobyl thing
And yeah,
No,
the
what happened with
goddamn
that
fucking thing fucking
is they were doing a test. So like
oh
they have a
Chernobyl one.
water
No,
pump.
no. Yeah, you don't.
They have
yeah,
a water pump in that.
They
and
turned
what
off
happened
all
was
safety procedures on the Chernobyl one and just like, let's see what happens when we turn off every single fucking safety procedure in here. Oh,
No, what they
fucking
did is they
graphite?
turned
That's not
off-
graphite sitting out there. Our reactor didn't blow up. It's still over there.
Well, that's an asshole boss for you who's not going to admit that he might be wrong. Anyways, so what happened with that is they have a turbine that like a water pump and that needs electricity. So for some reason they don't have a battery backup or anything. They're just like, so what they wanted to test was if they cut the power to it, would the inertia of the water, the turbine and the water pump be enough to keep it going while they restored the power? So then instead of having the A team there for the day guys, they had the B team there, and then the stupid guy who couldn't, think his way out of a paper bag. And what happened was it got to zero, like it quit spinning. So when they I think what they, I don't even know if they actually managed to re-engage it, but what ended up happening, I think they did, is when the water went in, you know how when you drop like water on a really hot piece of iron,
Yeah,
and it just turns into a ball and sizzles and dances around and doesn't just immediately evaporate.
Yeah.
So that happened inside the reactor. And it wasn't actually because it doesn't cool when it's doing that. There's no surface area of cooling.
Yeah.
So it went in there and did that and then caused an explosion, because it just flashed it and then, blew it up. And then those dummies, of course, like don't have like good, I mean, that's the Soviet Union, They had all their fucking like their MiG was the fastest fighter in the world because it had no secondary systems. It's like the hydraulics went out. Well, where's my gun at?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. It's like you're fucked. Or I don't even think they might not have even had ejectors.
No, they didn't.
It was like just open it up and try and jump out of the thing moving 600 miles an hour.
Pretty much.
That'd be the shits. So I've heard. Anyway, so this movie, I really like that they picked Drew. I mean, I think Drew Barrymore is one of the better actresses. And
I think her and Adam Sandler have a good
chemistry.
Yeah, they work well together.
Oh, definitely. Mm-hmm. Like they seem realistic together. It's not like some odd pairing that he's done in some other movies or
Yeah.
they just
Well, that's
work together
fucking
well.
Adam Sandler's side bitch. That's a secret bitch.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
This is all I
here's
were
the
talking
thing,
about.
like she's pretty, obviously, but like what I'm saying is there's a ton of these movies where you have like a guy and then you have like basically just a hot chick. You know what I mean? There's no like real substance to her.
No,
It's
yeah.
just a hot chick.
Uh-huh.
And then then they do all this stuff and it doesn't work very well because they don't want to pick like Drew Barrymore, They want to pick just like a hot chick.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's not the same thing, There's other qualities than being attractive, for crying out loud. So,
Swear to God, Eric.
well, how many guys are like that? They literally like I mean, I don't know. I've seen a ton of guys who are successful businessmen that pick their wife based on basically one thing, and then the second they retire, they get a divorce because it turns out they fucking hate their wife and their wife hates them. And
Of
now that they're
course.
there all the time, they have to deal with each other, and that's no fun. So, it's like, geez, get it together. It's not that bad. God. Gall. It's like, oh, Randy and his wife are a perfect example. Sharon, that's her name. Couldn't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
I mean,
once,
she's not even out there helping with the farm.
yeah,
What an
fucking
asshole.
once fucking Randy fucking, quit working as a geologist and started working on, being Lord, things went downhill.
Yeah.
No, they divorced before he started working on Lord. Don't you
Oh
remember
yeah,
that?
that's right. Because he was fucking, what was his name? When he was listening to fucking the whole like modern music and it just sounded like shit.
Yeah.
And he's crapping his
Stan?
his britches. What was his name? And that, like, he had like a stage name.
Randy did?
Yeah, when he was doing the music there, he's making the.
Are you talking about
Wave.
the dick magic?
No, when Randy was working on the Teen Wave music, and when,
I have no
when
idea.
Randy and Shannon get divorced the first time, or get divorced.
Aren't they back together though?
Yeah,
in,
they are. They are.
Integrity Farms, yeah.
Yeah. But like he had like a stage name when he was singing the Teen Wave shit.
I gotta say, Adam Sandler makes. How many movies has he made that have been like a real dud?
Quite a few.
Like, I don't remember any of them.
Click wasn't that
I mean,
great.
no, like a dud, like a not what. Instead of saying it's an okay movie, which Click was like an okay movie. That's the one with the remote where he like goes back in time or something, kind of.
Well, he can use it to like auto do his life, like auto play his life and shit like that. So
he'll like fast forward his wife bitching at him and
all that kind of crap like that. But then he realizes that he's pretty much just like he's like there, but like not there mentally. So he pretty much realizes that he's like at the end of his life already, and like he's estranged from everyone he fucking knew and loved because he just fast forwarded pretty much through his fucking life, so he had to deal with the bullshit and. Then he gets all sad and everything like that, and he's like, "Don't do it! Don't use the remote!" Blah, 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 when he's super old and shit, and he falls down in the rain. It's all sad and blah 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 blah. And
Ricky, it sounds like this is the only movie you actually remember.
I know he remembers it better than I do.
It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie.
It has a good message. It sounds like, which is to pay fucking attention to your family and stuff.
It's just. I'm sorry, but. I don't buy Adam Sandler in any kind of serious movie.
You fucking need to watch Uncut Gems then.
Yeah, you do.
Holy fuck, dude. It is fucking amazing. He is so fucking good in it. You're just like, holy fuck, how
I
is
still
this
haven't
Adam
seen
Sandler?
it.
It's so good.
Yeah,
you have to watch it.
It's just
it's depressing as fuck. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna watch it and be like,
hey, bud.
fuck. But it is such a good movie. He did such a good job in it.
It just seems like he should just stick with this comedy shit there.
Or
he
continue to do stuff like Uncut Gems and be fine.
I don't know. I just think he does best in his comedy.
Jack
well, I mean,
is on the list for the worst movie. I've never watched it, but I heard it's fucking horrible.
I watched it. It wasn't like an awful movie. It was just okay.
Okay.
I mean, like, that's the thing. Everybody wants to, like, if you watch fucking Happy Gilmore and then Jack and Jill, yeah, there's a pretty wide gap there, right? But it's not the same as, like, watching Jack and Jill and then watching, like, Lupus or something. Okay? Or fucking, oh, I know, Die Hard 4 or 5 or whichever fucking crappy one we watched.
Jai Courtney one, the one we can never remember what we watched, but totally know we did.
Yes. Okay. He has never made a movie of that caliber ever. I cannot remember it. Maybe he has and I didn't see it. But I know. I mean, he has made movies that are like, well, I mean, it's okay. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if Die Hard 2 is okay. Let's just imagine that Die Hard 2 is like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, like Die Hard 3 was like my favorite Die Hard, you know. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of like another series to compare it to, but who the hell knows? Don't do that, Stan.
I'm gonna fucking do it, dude. Don't you tell me what I can and cannot do.
He's trying to shut this door and it's going to cause a problem. Anyways, he's playing with his mom. So anyhow, Yeah, so I mean I think he's made like a ton of good movies. Like all the newer ones he's made for Netflix have been really good.
I've only ever watched the Hubie Halloween.
You seen Ridiculous 6?
Yeah, but that's not one of his new fucking
Yeah,
Netflix
that's
movies.
part of his Netflix
Yeah,
movies.
that's one of the new
Oh,
That
ones.
was
Oh,
like
is
one
it?
of the first ones. Yeah.
Oh, because that was like.
Yeah, didn't you
years
watch the
ago.
one with David Spade too?
Which fucking
like-
one? David Spade's in a lot of them.
Well, no, it's what he's the lead in it. There's one. What's the one where his kid has cancer? What the hell's that one called? Adam Sandler's kid has cancer, and there's a giant German guy who steals his shoes in it.
Talking
And
about
then
the
it's
cobbler.
good. No,
Dennis
this is
the
a
Menace?
joke movie. No.
I
Okay,
don't fucking know.
we watched, you guys. We watched the movie. It has Catherine Hahn in it,
Don't know who that
and
is.
she's I think Adam Sandler's wife in it.
Oh,
Yeah, see, she's remembering. Yeah.
oh yeah, I love it.
Don't know, man.
Shoot, I feel so dumb right now.
I guess I can open up the Google and find out.
The Googles.
Yeah.
It's
Surprised Kelly doesn't remember.
the movie with the there's like balls dipped on them and
Balls
Yeah.
dipped on him.
it's I'm gonna pretend like I'm dead thing with David Spade, right? Is that it, Eric? No. Oh my
What,
god.
Bubble
Yeah.
Boy? I don't fucking know.
Ricky, Bubble
Hold
Boy.
on.
Oh my
That's
god.
not even an Adam
Where's-
Sandler movie.
I
it
know
John-
it's not, but I don't fucking know.
I'll get you the title in a second. I'll know it. Just gotta think.
It's
I
the
mean,
do-over.
the
Do-over,
Yeah, the
that's it.
do-over.
Somebody
Yeah.
got cancer in that
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah, Adam Sandler's kid has cancer, and you don't really. I think he might have died or something. So that part of it's kind of a bummer. And Catherine Hahn, I think, is Adam Sandler's wife, and they have a kid, but the
thought
kid
he had
died.
cancer. I thought himself.
Oh,
had
maybe
cancer.
he had cancer. Somebody had
Yeah, he
cancer
did.
because they
It
were
wasn't a kid,
researching a
yeah.
cancer drug. Anyways, and then Murder Mystery was a good movie.
Murder Mystery was good. I like that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh.
The Hotel Transylvanias aren't terrible either.
No, I enjoy those.
What is he
Watch
in
it.
Hotel
Yeah.
Transylvania?
He's Dracula.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize Adam Sandler was Dracula. in
Yeah.
this.
Like pretty much everybody that's in any of these movies that are with Adam Sandler, like the new ones,
Yeah.
is in this too, or in Hotel Transylvania. also.
Oh, okay. So they got like David Spade in there and shit like
Uh-huh.
that, and fucking what's his face? Fucking the other guy that he always has in his movies.
Nice, Ricky.
then
Keep going.
there's the two brown-haired guys.
And then there's other
and, you know,
guys,
Oh, there's that weird looking
Yeah.
guy.
Steve Buscemi's in there.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi. Yeah, there's that one.
Um,
Yeah.
I really can't remember his fucking name. Kevin James is in there.
Kevin James.
Yeah.
Isn't he Frankenstein or something?
He is.
Yeah.
Those are fun movies.
Motherfucking
Grown Ups is
movies.
both of those are good movies too.
I haven't watched
Fucking
the second
crit-
one. I heard the second one wasn't as good though.
I don't believe I've ever watched Grown Ups.
It's definitely not as good as one, but it's not bad. I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, I haven't ever watched one of his movies and be like, that fucking movie sucked.
Yeah.
I've always been like, well, it wasn't his best, but it's still pretty good.
I mean,
I mean,
when
like,
got
everybody-
done watching
All those
Click, I
critics
was like,
were
that
shitting
movie
all
fucking
over
sucked.
Pixels. Well, you guys remember they were shitting all over Pixels like it's the worst fucking movie known
What
to
the
man.
fuck is Sandy Wexler?
Okay, that's a weird fucking movie. That's one where he's an agent.
Oh my god.
that
Yeah.
might be a
Don't waste
bad
your time.
movie.
He's
Yeah.
It was
annoying.
horrible.
He's annoying in that movie.
Yeah.
The character is it's similar to like he does a shitty voice again.
Yeah.
And like Hubie Halloween, which I felt I didn't mind Hubie Halloween. I just didn't like the fucking voice. The voice was fucking stupid. And he does another voice in fucking
yeah.
Sandy Wexler, and it's like
Nick
stop,
Schwarden.
stop doing the fucking voice, man.
You got Terry Crews in that movie too.
And the other one that I thought was a waste of time was a Netflix movie with it's called The Week of with Chris Rock.
I don't think I
Their
watched that
kids
one.
get married to each other. I was like, oh, this is
Stan,
pretty good.
what are
Chris
you
Rock.
doing?
And then absolutely just waste of time. I'm like, I mean, it wasn't like stupid. It was just, like it wasn't like stupid, like in a bad stupid comedy. Oh my god! I don't know what I'm
Goldman
saying.
versus Silverman.
This wasn't fun to watch.
No, not at all. So Sandy Wexler and the week of were absolutely waste of time dumbs.
There's only two people in Goldman versus Silverman. Adam Sandler and Benny.
Some of these are like shorts that they've done
Sofdia.
during this whole during COVID stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like the Nature Planet thing. He's the narrator for Kevin James, and Kevin James is running around in a dumb fucking onesie costume. Look like an animal.
Really?
It's fucking hilarious. It's like Kevin James's fucking YouTube shorts are fucking just amazing, dude. He does.
I
Such
really
a good
like the
job.
one he did with that. What the fuck was that movie? No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, his sound guy.
Yeah,
was
that was
does
really
such
funny. yeah.
those are fucking great. He just puts himself in these fucking movies, like these fucking iconic movies, and just is the sound guy in them. But he's also had some shorts that are really fucking funny. So, yeah, check out Kevin James's fucking YouTube channel because it's fucking hilarious.
Kevin
He's doing a
motherfucking
really good job.
James.
I guess he's actually like a legit martial artist too.
Is he? Well, it makes sense on why
Yeah.
he's got a couple of movies that are like martial arts or like he's like doing action shit. So
Yeah.
Peter Dante. He's a funny guy.
who?
Peter Dante.
The guy who plays
That's
Dante
the
and
that's the
everything?
guy. Yeah.
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 Yeah, he's a funny
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you suck at your job, man.
I fucking suck at my job.
Yeah, he was in what, Grandma's Boy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in Little Nicky too. That shit was
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah, that's right. He was.
Yeah.
He's
So,
also in
anyways, I
Waterboy.
mean, I don't know if of anybody else who's got like this many movies, and most of them are at least like out of 10. He has 5. Like most of them are at least 5 out of 10. You know, yeah. Like I don't know if he's actually made any like Godfather-ish movies, or you know what I mean, like some
oh,
movie
God,
like that.
no,
where,
definitely not.
Yeah,
Not in that kind of
where
scale.
everybody's like, "My God, it's transformative" or whatever. But all of them, like, I think you could argue Happy Gilmore was pretty transformative for comedy movies.
Oh, yeah, Happy
it was
Gilmore
really
is a
fucking
fucking classic. It's fucking all-time
That
classic.
was a masterpiece of a comedy. I mean,
Yeah, then fucking
that-
Billy Madison as well too. I mean, it's just fucking just really good all around. Like one of his like peak comedy movies was Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. At
yeah,
least in my opinion, like those are like his two like top peak.
yeah. Happy Gilmore is a fucking great movie.
No,
I really like The Waterboy too.
yeah,
was good.
So.
yeah, Waterboy's definitely good. She showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
Actually, I like The Wedding Singer as well. That was
I did
one of my
not
more
enjoy The
favorite
Wedding
movies.
Singer.
It's another Drew Barrymore one too. So.
Yeah, I did not enjoy The Wedding Singer.
Well, I like the Julia Gulia shit, and then
Yeah.
the fact the guy was like just a giant piece of shit. So
Mhm.
I'll never forget. I think I was in like 7th or 8th grade. I went over to this kid's house, and he had a fucking Adam Sandler, what do you call it, a CD,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
and we listened to that shit so many times. I mean, fucking, what was that piece of shit car where his balls
No.
get stabbed
Yeah,
or whatever?
Well, you
I
also
mean,
have
holy
that
shit.
weird fucking aunt or mom thing. It's like, oh, just let him play with your cock and balls.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
the whole cock and balls thing.
Fucking go.
I really liked fucking Kevin Nealon shit in there where he's farting.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man.
That's pretty fucking bad. I still remember that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's been in my brain for like 30 years now. Jesus. Fucking maybe not 30 years. Almost 20 at least.
20 at least.
I don't math well, so I'm doing the best I can.
Don't do those mess well.
No, maths is hard. So,
Well, try some math.
yeah.
That would go well.
You guys, I mean, my heart would be like, I'm done. Click. See ya, bitch. So, yeah, I don't know. So I thought this is like definitely my favorite romantic movie. So it always makes me all
Yeah.
emotional.
Yeah, it's the only that I know of the romantic comedy I can watch with him. Like I have a list of some other ones that I can stand because they're funny enough, but this is the only one that I can bust out and be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we can watch this."
Yeah, that's not my cup of tea. So.
Well, that's why I picked it for you guys. I was like, well, let's just do it.
Oh yeah.
That was a good movie for Valentine's Day. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. For like a romance movie, it's certainly not like the worst. You know what I mean?
I think it also came out on Valentine's Day too. So.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Or at least around that.
What's one thing that's also really nice about this is it doesn't teach you to do anything that's stupid. You know how like a lot of these romantic comedy movies have some guy like holding a boombox over his head or doing anything that would remote, like everything they've ever done in there is like that guy's a stalker and he's being arrested.
Yeah.
And so like there's like boys who see this show and see that kind of stuff and they're like, well, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know some of that was like bad stuff to do. But it is. You shouldn't do that.
Not to mention, there's there's a lot of teen movies where it's like this, where there's like the geek girl that has the glasses and she's really shy. And I dare you to take her to the prom. Oh, that'd be funny, bro. Let's do it. And then you find out, oh wow, she's gorgeous. She's the woman of my dreams.
What was that like? Fucking not another teen movie.
You just dated me because it's a dare.
Yeah, I think that was the premise of not.
It's like all of John Hughes movies with Molly Ringwald in it.
Yeah.
That's all of them, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's nice. That's not accurate to how real life goes at all, because
nope,
dudes are dickheads. So, but it's nice to see a movie because like he didn't do it. He actually like, as far as I could tell in the movie, did pretty much everything above board. I mean, there was no creepy shit at all or any. I mean, he could definitely be called a stalker because he's like visiting her every day, which is kind of funny. But that'd be kind of refreshing though, where you could just like go visit her or whatever. Like he's going to the point where he's tying himself up in a car.
Oh, that fucking
scene
scene where fucking she comes out and beats the fuck out of Ulu with the fucking baseball bat or whatever.
Yeah. Boy, she really fucking connected with a couple of those shots. I was like, ooh.
Oh man.
You crazy bitch, and he's running away.
Yeah, speaking of, I like how he writes that in the song. I love that song that he writes for her, about Gary Busey and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's great.
I was hoping we'd have a Gary Busey thing, but he doesn't tweet. He doesn't Twitter anymore.
He Twitters.
Somebody took his fucking phone away.
He just doesn't do anything funny anymore.
That's because somebody took his fucking phone away. Is what you know what happened? Somebody gave him the goddamn what do you call it? The stem cells and his brain's back together, and he's like, I can't smell colors anymore. This is bullshit.
Yeah, I don't. As far as I know, like the last time I looked, his fucking Twitter was pretty. It's a lot of those fucking positive affirmation shit and stuff like that. So.
Oh, jeez. Isn't that funny how you can look at that stuff and it means like different things to different people?
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought that was like, well, that's kind of weird. Like you'd think, you see like some of those posters and they just affect people differently. Which, I don't know, I kind of think that's neat.
What, like the cat like hanging there thing there?
I'm not sure. I mean, you see like one of those things like tomorrow is yesterday's today or something, one of those fucking things. That's a Bob's Burger line, but like, I mean, we've all seen them, especially in government buildings where all the neon lights and everything is so fucking soul crushing. I think those people are all like, T minus, mass, whatever. And it's like,
hold on. We got one for you.
Okay.
We're going to put this up.
It's time for Erik Translates Busey.
Well. That's the sound the bear makes. That's something you learn on your own, though. It doesn't matter the words I give you. What matters is the words you have inside you to tell you what I just told you in your own way. We gotta recharge our brave batteries. What kind of an idiot are you?
All right, Eric
Oh,
Translates Busey is a segment that we don't do anymore, really. But it's what the fuck is it? Well, it's Gary Busey tweets some shit. Sometimes we don't know what the fuck he's talking about, and we're gonna find out if Eric can tell us what the fuck he's talking about. This week's
all right.
Eric Translates Busey is nothing is serious but your nose.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about with that. You know, your nose is always serious. When is it screwing around, right? Like when you're smelling stuff. I mean, even farts are serious with your nose.
Have you never
You
had your
know.
nose like play tricks on you? Like
No,
you smell something.
my
that
nose has
isn't there?
100% accuracy. Now, have I smelled stuff that isn't there? I have had a couple of weird things happen.
Some
Well, I
phantom
was, like,
smells.
Well, hold on. I was like running a machine out in the woods, and I smelled the distinct smell of cleaning spray that they use in hospitals. And every
Yeah.
once in a while, I'd smell like a weird perfume, and I'm like, am I in a fucking hospital bed, like in a coma right now? And I'm just imagining all this, and then somehow a smell from the other end of the coma came through.
Yeah, I mean, totally, dude.
Yeah. But, I mean, noses are very serious because, like, you got to smell stuff with it. And then, like, there's like, oh, yeah, I smell propane. I mean, I know most people I know don't even really use their nose. They don't fucking smell any. Like Kelly, she can't smell shit.
That's not
Until
true.
she was pregnant, though, and she was smelling as good as me, maybe even better. It was awesome. She's like, do you smell that? I'm like,
Except I
Yeah,
don't
faintly.
you.
well, you got to drag the particles
You're
over
like
your
all nose when you
over
do
your
that.
sensory. Yeah, I use my
The
nose.
nose.
I learned from Wolverine when I was a kid. That's how you
close
do
your
it.
eyes. Just close your eyes, block your ears, and just fucking give it a whiff. You're blocking all your other senses out, man. Smell
Yeah,
it.
I smell the colors, and then whatever colors I see is what it is.
Exactly. These
You know?
schnozberries smell like schnozberries.
I know, right? Oh my god. There's nothing worse than how you get used to smells.
Yeah.
God, there's nothing worse than when you don't get used to it that quickly. So like, Kelly and I stayed in Longview for a week, and there was a couple spots in it that smell like the pulp mill there. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I never got used to it. And then we lived in Astoria, and they have oh my god, my kids.
Singing a song.
Yes, he does that. It's pretty cute. Anyways, we lived in Astoria next to Young's Bay, which Kelly and I dubbed Dung's Bay because all of the poop and everything went out into that bay, and then that's where it sat. So low tide, it's just shit.
Oh yeah.
Dan remembers he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can close my eyes and still smell that smell. It was definitely nothing I've smelled like that.
That kind of
before.
smelly smell that smells.
Yes.
So stinky.
Exactly, Ricky.
So stinky.
All right, so that was Eric Translates Busey for this week. Let's do the ratings. What ratings do you guys give this movie?
I give this movie 4.5 stars for sure.
I give this movie 5 stars for sure.
Okay.
I'll go 1.5.
Yeah, that's on par. I'll give this 4 stars. Next week's movie is Ricky's choice. What are you gonna choose?
Oh,
Which one are you gonna go with?
puppet murder.
Happy Time
What?
Murders?
Yes, Happy Time Murders.
Okay, is that the one? Which
Oh.
one is that? Is that the one with the blue guy?
Yeah, that's the
Melissa
one
McCarthy.
with Melissa
No,
McCarthy.
actually, it's
Yeah.
the one with the green guy. The blue guy is in the second one.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Wait, is he serious? Because I've seen one with a blue guy.
It's the one with the blue girl.
Is there a second one?
No, I'm just.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking out my ass, Eric.
Has this got Seth MacFarlane in it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I thought he was the puppet. Maybe it's just his hair reminds me of him. It's probably
Yeah, the
not
puppet
him,
kind of looks
yeah.
like him from memory, at least. I don't know.
Well, cool. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought you guys might enjoy that movie.
And we needed a little.
Can't remember what the hell we
between us.
watched it on.
Yeah, Steven thinks it's funny. It's on Netflix, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
All right. So join us next week as we talk about Happy Time Murders. That's going to be it, though. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, twitch.tv/TurklerPlays, and youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. You can follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. Follow me on Twitter at Turkadur. Follow Eric.
On Twitter at Quick and Severe.
Follow Kelly.
On Twitter at Sugar Snuggles, on TikTok at mama.muffins, and Instagram at muffins08.
Follow Ricky.
Twitter for Twitter balls, or I guess Immerger at Lucian92.
You can follow Jason on Twitter at Unbelievable1. You can also email Steve, Eric, Kelly, Jason, and Ricky at hapgaming.com. Each one of those names individually at hapgaming.com. Sponsors, email me at Steve. Email me Steve at hapgaming.com. We'll sell. We'll advertise whatever you want
Within
reason.
We'll fucking shill almost anything, bro.
Almost anything.
Send us some free underwear. Some of us could really use it.
Dude, I'm just
Maybe
saying,
myself.
like a fucking gross of underwear would be nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want gross underwear, Ricky? You already have those.
I mean like gross in like the terms of like numbered. I mean?
Yeah. So sponsors, hit me.
He
up.
wants a
Steve.
gross of underwear. I guess is that the plural term, like the pack term for
Yeah,
it?
yeah, that would be a gross of underwear. 144 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Like that's what
It's
I
like
want.
there's a pride of lions and a gross of underwear.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Steve at hapgaming.com. Sponsors, hit me up there. We can make an arrangement on there. You can also, what else is there? Find all that stuff I've been saying in the description on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, twitch.tv/TurklerPlays, and that's it. Those are where those descriptions are. That's where the stuff is.
Yeah, that's all the stuff there is on the screens.
Yeah. That's going to be it, though. Thanks for watching. Join us next week as we play some video games, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Video games.
And join us next Sunday as we talk about Happy Time Murders. 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time on that. So, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.